Welcome to the Dars Garden Community Cultural Center, or we call it just the Dars, instead of making fun of Trump Towers. This is going to be a wonderful evening for two reasons. First of all, you're here, and we can't thank you enough for the support you're giving to the Dars tonight to allow this community cultural center to continue. And I want to underscore that. This is a cultural center for the entire community of Gainesville. That's why we located right here on Main Street. And there's another reason why this is going to be a wonderful evening. The Dars has its own resident improv company, and they're called Much Ado About Dars. A little touch of Shakespeare there. And let me introduce the director of the Much Ado About Dars company, Mr. Jeff Juergens.
Welcome to our very first big show. We did a little 40-minute teaser a little while back, and now we're pumped to really give you guys a show. And I want to thank Sid Holman. He is our mentor, our Yoda, our sensei, our other adjective that means that same thing. He's really given us a great start. And for our first game we're going to play, it's called The Machine. And we want you guys to give us suggestions for an imaginary machine that we can build for you right here on stage. Anything, come on.
Time machine.
Other suggestions, come on.
Orgasmatron.
Any other suggestions? Any other suggestions? I was tempted by the lights. A time machine. So, much ado about doors, let us build a time machine. Multi-personality taxi, and in this game you're going to see 4 players, a taxi driver and 3 passengers, and they're going to start to take on each other's personalities, and you'll see how this game works. So I need my 4 players. Alright, I need the first passenger to stay, and the other 3 go into a little private cubby hole over there, please. Damien, escort them, make sure they're not listening. What we need from you guys, cover your ears now. There you go. There's no ear lashes. All right. We need an occupation for Jenny here. Some occupation ideas.
Lawyer.
Organ trafficker.
Teacher.
Organ trafficker. That's it. Go get passenger number 2. Very good choice there. All right. While the next passenger is coming out, I need another occupation here. Wow, where'd they go? They went outside? Really? All right.
It's snowing out there.
It's beautiful. All right. An occupation for passenger number 2. Anyone?
Veterinarian.
Concert pianist. I like it. And he is, actually. All right, we're waiting for passenger number 3. And while we're doing that,
3.
I'm going to start to strip. No, I'm not.
Or 3.
Be a very short show. All right, passenger number 3. Awesome. And we need an occupation for passenger number 3.
Forensic entomologist.
Herpetologist. I like it. All right. and bring us back to Taxi Driver, and we'll start this game. Once again, this is multi-personality taxi. This is a game where the taxi driver and the other passengers have to guess what the other passengers are and then take over their personalities. And here is multi-personality taxi in 3, 2, 1.
Another day in the big city, another day, another dollar. I love Mondays.
Taxi! 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 Taxi!
Come on in.
Hi!
Hello.
Hi!
Hey.
Hi! I need to go that way and then make a right and then go a couple blocks. Make sure you head really far south,
Very
okay?
vague
Like really
directions.
far south. Yeah, I have really trouble a lot of hearing. So, I mean, really, you need to work with me. You're gonna go that way.
Well, listen, I was thinking east was probably just the best way to go. Just head east as far as possible.
I don't want to go east.
No east.
No east.
Well, I was thinking maybe like slightly northeast there would probably be your best bet.
What?
You go left and then right. All right, you're gonna make a square.
That's what I said.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
All
Step to
right,
the best
cool.
way. All right.
How's your day been?
It's been fantastic. You're actually my first person. This is the best wedding ever.
This-
Oh, hey, here, maybe he knows how to do that. Come on in. Come on in.
Hi, come on in.
We'll leave it to Chopin.
Chopin?
Never mind.
What did he say? Hi.
Never seen that movie. Where can I take you?
To the theater, of course.
Theater's that way.
Trust her. She knows.
There's a concert tonight. Chopin.
Chopin.
So,
Chopin.
decrease from 40 to...
It's minimus.
Theater. I've often thought of this cab as kind of a theater.
Yes.
Often performances of person.
Says right on the top. Opus.
Yes. Oftentimes I ask for my passengers to play this violin here. Here you go.
One?
No,
One?
I'm driving. Thank you.
What else?
Oh, here, maybe she likes violin. Hello.
Taxi.
Yes, come in. Where can I take you, ma'am?
Somewhere warm and moist.
The theater gets humid every once in a while.
Oh, sun. I need sun. I love the sun.
An open air concert. That sounds lovely.
It's a little cold in here. Turn in here. Very cold.
Turn it up. That sounds wonderful.
Blast the air.
Some more moisture. Do you mind if I reach past you? Certainly. Lower the... Would you like to pet my pet turtle?
I'm just gonna pull up to this car wash and open the sunroof if that's cool with you guys.
NC! And next, we have a game called Columns. And this is a great game because we need 2 audience members to join us up here. Volunteers, come on. You, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Come on. Come on.
This one wants to go.
What is your name? You know, I had bad parents too, and I think until I was 15, so don't worry about it. But can we call you?
Josie. No!
Okay, all right. We will leave that one alone, but thank you very much for coming on stage. No? Okay. And you are, sir?
James.
James, nice to meet you. All right, so if you would stand over here, please. Awesome. And James right up here on the other side of Brandy. And my 2 fine actors are amazing. They're really talented, but every once in a while they forget their lines. So what's going to happen is, let's just say Brandy's going to say something, she forgets what she's going to say, or doesn't know what she's going to say, she's going to tap James on the shoulder, and then he's going to finish the sentence. Go ahead, let's give an example.
I like very large
Columns.
columns.
Greek. I mean, who knows? then let's give you a try over here. All right. So Taylor, go ahead and start one and let the no-name person.
It's a beautiful night, and I'm in the mood to
Monkey.
monkey.
We all like the monkey. We all like the monkey. All right. So I need a situation for these guys. I need a location that can fit on the stage.
Laboratory.
Airplane restroom.
Airplane restroom. Here is columns in 3, 2, 1.
Bill, I know this is the first time we met, and I'm really glad I have these little bottles of whiskey.
Oh, this is the best day of my life.
Me too. Whenever I thought about this day coming, I thought I would
Be a hostess.
be a hostess. Right?
Yeah.
I was going to be a hostess this
Yeah.
whole time. Would you like some
Thank
whiskey?
you very much,
You're welcome.
my dear.
You're welcome.
So hot in here, and it makes me feel so
Weirdo.
weirdo. These little bottles of magic.
I don't know, when I was like being all weirdo, I thought I was gonna join the NRA. When I knew I was gonna join the NRA, the TSA wouldn't let me bring my guns on here.
Such a bummer.
I know.
Yeah.
And
Your
so-
gun had that extra handle. I mean, you used to be able to bring your guns on the planes and
I know.
everything.
You could put your gun in a bottle of
Jack Daniels.
Jack Daniels. Remember those days when we could do that? I used to do that all the time.
This reminds me of that one time when I stuffed myself into a...
Me too.
into a, I don't remember what. But this reminds me of it.
I know. I think I remember that. You tried to stuff yourself into the
Chocolate is there.
into that
Our next game is, oh, I love this game. It's called Kick It. And in this scene, we have two people in our ordinary life doing an ordinary thing. And then if they say something I really like, I'm going to say, kick it! And they got to break into a rap about it. A rap song. And we have our beat master, Nick Olisky. He's known as Nick the Trickster. So we need a relationship, a non-blood relationship between these two fine people to start this team.
Crips.
Teacher, student.
Teacher, student. Teacher, student. Here is kick it in 3, 2, 1. Kick it!
So, I was just, I turned in my essay a few weeks ago, and I've just been so looking forward to your feedback, and
Yes, and your mom called me 3 times, so I'm pretty sure that I knew. that you
did she?
Yeah, it's taken me a long time to really grade it. I've been going over it a lot of times.
Kick it!
I've been going over it a lot of times, and now I got to make my rhymes about how I didn't really like what you had. And I'm sorry that you thought you got a name. I'll explain. So, I just didn't want to, spring it on you right away before spring break. I
I'm
knew that you wanted to
disappointed.
enjoy yourself.
No, I did. Well, hey, grades can change, right? Are you free tonight? I said, are you free tonight? I don't want to fight. I want to take it out and make things all right. I want to look at my paper and say, hey baby, maybe you could give me an A after a drink of wine, and I'll be fine. And let's go hang out sometime.
I really, now I'm feeling like I have to get someone in here right now and we can't even be alone together. rang. I am so glad that you're here. We are having some decent situations right now.
Oh,
No, what? Would you want to come out to dinner?
I've thought about it with a student or two, yes. What? I'm the principal of this freaking school. Every look at I get is a freaking drool. But it doesn't really matter because I like to scatter. I'll look at these kids and I'm like, damn, that's a chatter. I really want to, in a different way, go out on a date every day. But I can't because I'm lonely and I'm trying to die. I go home every night and I drink myself to slop.
I worked really hard on that essay, and anything I can do to convince you, I'd be happy to do.
I think you bring up a good point.
Okay. So I want to convince you to do me right, and I invited you to take me out tonight, but you didn't say yes, so now I'm going to try something else. It's called my victory dance. It goes... See, my dance, it's amazing, you see? Now I'll be the floor snake, it's easy.
All right, our next game is called Chain Murder. Can I have my players up on the stage? This is a game where a murder took place. Somebody died with a certain object at a certain location. Now, all these people have to figure out what happened, but they can't use words. They can only use pantomimes. So what I'm going to do, I want you four to go away. Someone escort them, please, by. You're the most trustworthy of these three. Please. Make sure they do not listen. They do not listen. All right. So for this game, we need someone that was killed, and we need to know where they were killed and with what. So who was killed?
Lady Gaga.
Orthodontist.
Colonel Mustard.
A Canadian Mountie.
A Canadian Mountie. I like it. I like it. Nobody else does, but I do. So, where was the Canadian Mountie killed? And I'm not taking Canada.
An elevator.
Vegas.
Beach.
Margallo.
On his horse.
Dubai.
Sweden.
Machu
In a
Picchu.
Krispy Kreme. In a Krispy Kreme. That's where all Canadian Mounties hang out. And now we need to know with what. How was this person killed? With what?
Be an N-word.
Tractor.
An egg beater.
Teddy bear.
An egg beater.
Plunger. Q-tip.
A
Some more. I
cat.
need some more.
A cat. Sprinkles. A cat.
Feather duster.
A candy cane it is. A candy cane. So let us restate this. We have who?
Canadian Mountie.
Where?
In a Krispy Kreme donut.
Yes.
Inside the Krispy Kreme donut.
Oh, no, in the store. Yeah, in the store. And with what?
Candy cane.
Candy cane. Now, they have 4 minutes to solve this. So she has to be able to, the person's going to come on, she's going to use pantomimes, and they're going to have to guess, and then the next person, it's kind of like telephone. You'll see how it works. So, all right, let's bring on our first detective. All right, here is Chain Murder in 3, 2, 1. Hurry up, hurry up. All right, let's get number two, number two. All right, the next one. Hurry up, 30 seconds. All right, last one. And then make it quick. All right, move on. Woo! All right, move on. All right, let's get everybody back in the order you're on stage. Now, you're going to see how good of the detectives these guys are. Because I know Paul has all the answers.
Of course.
Who was killed?
A Parisian waitress.
French man. Oh, no, sorry.
What?
No, sorry. Okay. And where?
Well, at the rodeo, of course.
No, okay, you got this one. I know you got this one. With what?
Corn on the cob.
And not even, I'm sorry. I tried to stretch it a little bit. All right. Brandy, what do we got? Who was killed?
A burlesque waitress. Dancer, a burlesque
You guys
dancer.
like the waitresses. Sorry. That was closed now. Okay, and where?
At a circus.
Were you guys on the same stage? And with what?
With a obviously banana.
Okay, Nick, come on, Selvin something here. Okay, who was killed?
The person that was killed was a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader.
Although they should be killed, I'm sorry. I didn't say that. No, sorry, very close. Okay, and then where?
Some form of a shake weight instructional class.
We're in the same universe. Okay, ran with what?
With big haunch of turkey leg.
Is this like the Renaissance stage? Okay, so, all right, Allison, save us here.
I know. Will Rogers.
No.
John Wayne. No, okay.
No,
Will
no.
Rogers was killed
Where?
in a Western cowboy saloon.
Wow. No.
By a poisoned turkey leg.
Okay, so all right, all you guys line up over here. Now, Jenny has 1 minute to now get them to all get all the answers right. Let's go. Who?
Sheriff. State trooper.
North.
Oh,
Minute. At a fire station.
Ambulance route.
A sandwich shop.
Deli.
Coffee,
In a bar.
and after breakfast.
Donut.
Donut.
support group. And this is a group that meets once a month to discuss and share and help each other. But we need to know what sort of support group it is. So suggestions.
Belly dance.
Meta-analysis
Road
addicts.
rage. I like it. So this is the road rage support group in 3, 2, 1.
We are all here today because we have a common problem. Some of us like to talk about it. Some of us are afraid to share this with our closest.
Can you hurry it up, please?
Hey, just take it easy. You won't get your turn. Road rage is today's topic. Okay, who would like to start and talk about it?
Well, how can you help it? I mean, you know, they cut in front of you, they honk at you, they do all sorts of things.
She's talking forever! She's talking forever! Just get out of my way and let me talk! God!
Now you are talking to me. I think there's an issue here, unless you like me more than I realize.
I just feel great anger, and I feel like great, like, you know, it's like a feeling that builds up, and then...
Point. Get to the point.
And anger makes you feel powerful and strong, and you shoot down the road and you give them the signal to the brain. Wonderful.
But you shouldn't have shot that cop. That's the problem.
I get props for that.
I'm just angry all the time. I feel so bad.
Yeah, Constantine.
I can't, when anyone passes me, I just cannot let it happen. I have to be first. Yeah, all the time.
Oh, really? You have to be first? You have to be first? Huh? Am I in your way? I think I'm first.
Okay, lady.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Oh, no, she did! You saw what she did! Oh, God!
Now, Bill, you've been kind of quiet. Bill, would you like to talk, Bill?
I don't understand why I'm here. People are all disturbed. This is really weird.
Bill, you cut a biker in half with a sword. You cut a biker in half, Bill.
I was practicing. It was an accident. I didn't know who was there.
Sally, go ahead.
If you all carried guns, it'd be a lot easier. That's actually a very good idea.
Well, Mitt Romney didn't get elected. What can we do?
I shot out those 4 tires the other night. It was such fun.
You did that?
Yeah.
To my car?
Oh, her car.
Our next game is called Say It Again, and I need my players on stage here. This is another fun game, and once again, I have 2 amazing actors. They've been trained for like the last 6 weeks. They've working really hard, and what's going to happen is they're going to start a scene, and if I don't like what they said, I'm going to say it again, and say it again, and they're going to have to come up with something new. So this is the overbearing director. I'm not really, that's not who I am. So, I'm going to be the overbearing director in this kind of direct this scene, but we need a location that can fit on the scene here.
The Titanic.
The Titanic could fit on here as it was the last bit, yes. Another suggestion, anyone? Casino, I like a casino. All right, so here is Say It Again in 3, 2, 1. Say it again.
No. Looks like you got a bad deck then. You're going to want all those in there before you deal them out to the patrons, okay?
It's my first day on the job. You probably could have told me that we were playing.
Black? Yeah. Say it again. Oh. Say it again. Gambling.
Listen, I know you got hired just yesterday, and maybe you don't have so much knowledge of the casino area, but we don't just call everything gambling. Every game has its own name. Okay?
Say it again.
Well, you see, we just kind of go with this sort of loose atmosphere here in the casino where, this is gambling, that's gambling. Maybe you go upstairs and meet some ladies and gamble a little bit. Very loose. Very loose.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, after coming out of rehab, it just gets great.
Say it again.
After going into rehab, it turned into this great scenario for me because I can all use the good.
You should check out our heroin room.
Say it again.
You should really check out our poodle petting room. Say it again. You know, you should really check out our prehistoric lab back there. You know, Jurassic Park, we're going for that. Later, you know, as kind of like a theme. That's why we got a bunch of dinosaur crap everywhere.
It's a good thing I was addicted to dinosaurs when I went into rehab. Who knew?
You really don't want to check out our dinosaur room. Okay.
Oh, just the lab?
There's one now. Do it again. Do it again.
Go back and do it again. Oh no, do it again.
That's just our janitor Skippy.
Our next game is called Open Mic, and this is an open mic that happens once a month, so I'm going to introduce the hostess of the open mic. Here she is.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have an open mic tonight. Can I get a location of where we are? Coffee shop.
Museum.
Street corner.
1942.
Street corner.
And a word of inspiration.
Cafe Risque.
Another word, please.
A word of inspiration. What is the open mic about tonight?
Valentine's Day.
Electricity.
Choice.
Halloween.
Getting over the MEs.
Halloween. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're here on this street corner to perform an open mic. I'm really excited about it, are you? I'd like to welcome our first performer. She's awesome, and she will perform something terribly horrible for you tonight. Please welcome Daisy Dracula!
Hello, all to my beautiful musical Halloween babies. I'd like to sing a little song about Halloween tonight. What is the title of that song, beautiful babies?
Monster soup.
Ooh, Monster Mash. How I sucked your blood. Let's get a little clap going for me. Was walking down the street and I saw you standing there. Was long and your skin was pale and I knew that I had to stay. Well, you took my arm, let me down to your flat, and I knew there was no turning back. It was time, oh yeah, time to suck your blood. That was really scary. I'm very excited to be here tonight. Our next guest is awesome again. Horribly scary and awesome. Please welcome Cookie Kazi. All right, Cookie Kazi. Our next guest, she's awesome. Again, and scary, and spooky. Please welcome Spooky Samantha.
Okay. I'm going to sing a song. This is kind of the style of a country hoedown. So it's going to be bum 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 bum. Halloween.
first time performing stand-up comedy, so I'm going to try some Halloween jokes. I know it is the season. Wrong season. What I don't like about, here's the thing about Halloween. What's up with your parents eating all the chocolate? They eat all the good stuff. I get like the leftover, brown apples with the razors in them. Food inspector? That's that's new. I haven't really tried it out. I didn't write these. And I also was thinking too, like, how come we only dress up like on Halloween? I think you should be able to dress up any time of the year and knock on people's houses and just be like, "What up? Yeah, Batman, what's your candy? What up?" All right, that's all I got.
Oh, I love a good musical number. And it's very inspiring, very spooky and creepy. Welcome, Dangerous Duck.
A girlfriend came to my house on Halloween. She came to my place. I thought she had a mask on, but God, that was her real face. It's like every girl I know, they stay home except they go out on Halloween because they don't look so scary then.
Our next game is called Lines in My Pocket. Let's get our players up here. Grab. They're going to use these little slips of paper that you all wrote on to use in the scene to finish their sentences. So, once again, I have some great actors, but they forget what to say. They kind of sometimes don't know what to say, so they're going to use your suggestions that you wrote down to tell their story. So we need, how about for these two people, how about a non-blood relationship? How are they related?
Plumber and plumber assistant.
That's brilliant. I'll take that. So here's Lines in My Pocket, plumber and plumber assistant in 3, 2, 1.
I'm excited to learn. I'm excited. I've been wanting to do this my entire life.
Wait right just a minute there.
I've been waiting. I don't know if it's that long enough.
That's pretty long. You're about 15 years old now. About time you be learning something. And something you should be learning is, don't crush that dwarf hand. Hand me the pliers. Just hand me the pliers. Don't crush that dwarf.
I'm not worried though because the dwarf is right underneath the pliers, and if I accidentally drop them, it's going to be bad. Okay.
Thank you.
The dwarf is okay. I feel a little bit like I'm thinking all you need is love right now.
I can't believe you can tell my wife ain't been giving me love lately. You know what she said when I walked out the door? Is that baby Jesus?
I think that we should get you into therapy. The therapist would probably say, to infinity and beyond. How crazy you are. It means it's going to keep happening.
Oh, no, I get it.
Good morning. This is my house. I'm Mrs. Jones. How is the job coming?
I was wondering where you were. We were checking some.
The upstairs bathroom. We're really having plumbing problems in this house.
Yeah, I was checking some of them pipes, and the first thing I thought was, to thine own self be true. Words to live by.
Good I might.
Well, I want to learn. We're going to get started soon because he's going to teach me that there's not a GD lawyer in this litigation who can defend us. Because we know that you don't play around.
Them lawyers.
I get one because my wedding ring is in that. And if my husband comes home before you find that ring,
then he won't be getting any. You won't be getting any.
No.
Obviously, she does that.
Yeah, and the last person told me the same thing. It was like, I'm gonna get that wabbit. Ring that wabbit ring, like last time.
There's no rabbit in my tray, it's
Rabbit ring, right?
Okay, customers are to be paying and not be seen. Let's get to work. The customer's not always right.
You can't handle the
So it
truth.
begins.
Baby, I wasn't really trying not to give you no love. When you left today, I said to myself, my milkshake brings all the love. Let's get everybody up on stage. We're going to close our first act, or there's a whole second act, so don't get that yet. But this last game that we're going to do for our first act is one of my old favorites. It's called 185, and it's based on an old vaudevillian joke. And the joke went something along the lines of 185 something walked into a bar, and it might have been priests or rabbis or ducks, you know, all holy things, and 185 walk into a bar, and the bartender says, we don't serve your kind here. And the priests say, punchline. But here's the thing, we are improvisers. We do not prepare jokes ahead of time. No way, that wouldn't be fun. So this is up to you guys. We need 185 somethings to walk into our bar. We're going to tell you a whole bunch of jokes about them. Can I please get some suggestions?
Toddlers.
Yeah.
Children.
Armadillo.
Clown. Let's go with babies or toddlers. Babies or toddlers. 185 babies walk into a bar, and the bartender says, we don't serve your kind here. And they said, why no? 185 toddlers walk into the bar, and the server says, IDs? So 185 babies walk into a bar, and the bartender says, now, we don't serve your kind here. There's no need to rattle things up.
Babies walk into a bar and say, baby. It was Peter Frampton singing, baby, I love your way.
185 babies walk into the bar, and the bartender says, we don't serve your kind here. And they're like, well, we're always used to being pampered.
185 babies walk into a bar, and the bartender says, we don't serve your kind here.
185 babies walk into a bar, and suddenly the song comes on, I had the time of my life, you know, it's playing, and the bartender starts to shove all of the babies into this one part of the room, and then one guy stands up and says, hey, nobody puts babies in a corner.
185 babies walk into the bar. The bartender says, can I help you? And the babies say, yes, can we get some cheese with our wines?
185 toddlers walk onto a plane and ruin my day.
Babies walk into the bar, and the bar says, we don't serve your kind here. And they start dancing, and they're like, baby got back.
All right, we need a new topic, ladies and gentlemen. Aw, sorry. All right, 185 bucks, ladies and gentlemen.
Vegans.
Let's go with, I heard hippies. Ooh, hippies, 185 hippies.
I said vegans.
185, like, what?
185 hippies walk into the bar, and the bartender says, we don't serve your kind here. And they say, well, put it on our tab.
185 vegan hippies walk into a bar, and the bartender says, we don't serve your kind, and the hippies say, I don't want beef with you. 185 hippies walk into the bar, the bartender says, we don't serve your kind here. They say, even if we're smoking hot. So 185 hippies walk into a bar, and the bartender says, hey, we'll only serve you if we put you to work. Can you go woodstock my supplies? 185 hippies walk into a bar, and the bartender says, we don't serve your kind here. So they all said, hell no, we won't go!
185 babies walk to the bar, and the bartender says, we don't serve your kind here. And they just said,
185 hippies walk into a bar, and the bartender says, we don't serve your kind here. And Bill Clinton says, what?
92 and a half hippies walk into the bar. The bartender says, what's going on? There's only 92 and a half of you. He's like, My baby was just here a minute ago.
All right. One last suggestion for our vaudevillian 185. One last suggestion, ladies and gentlemen.
Rap artist.
What? I heard something else in that.
Rap artist.
More people said rap artist. That's so weird.
Republican.
Soap opera star. What was that? Soap opera stars. Ooh, soap opera. Ooh, soap opera characters, soap opera stars. Soap operas, if you believe the soap operas themselves.
185.
Soap opera stars walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve your kind here in this city. These are the days of our lives."
185 soap opera stars walk into a bar, the bartender says, "Hey, we don't serve your kind here." And they said, "No!"
So 185 children walk into a bar and the bartender says, "All my children." 185 soap opera stars walk into the bar, the bartender says, "We don't serve your kind here." They say, "Oh, but Johnny, Johnny, how could you not? You had our baby."
185 bars of soap walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Are we on a soap opera set or a TV commercial?"
So 185 soap opera characters walk into a bar, and one of them, the evil Drake Ramore, walks up to the bar and he says, "I've got a secret love potion. It's called the Beat Zone, and we will pour it into everyone's drinks, and they will all be madly in love with me." That was a real soap plot, by the way. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming out.
Questions in the back, we'll take 10 minutes. Mingle, commingle, and no, just mingle.